Well, here we are, everybody. We are starting with a 1 week club. Now, to give preface, this is actually kind of a part two for this song. We actually have the live version over on the free Patreon. I don't charge. It's just for when things get blocked. I need a place to be able to get uploaded, and it's working. It's working now. So, if it's not there, it'll be a Facebook link. Those are the two things that I'll use, because weirdly enough, Facebook doesn't block hardly anything. So we're going to see the music video. And if you want, you can go see the live part over on the Patreon. Like I said, I don't charge. So anyway, let's check this out, shall we? See if there's much... Wow, this is very different feeling. So dramatic, I love it. This is very different from most K-pop videos we've seen. Ooh. The extra sounding sound effects. Oh no! Caught red-handed. Ooh! Interesting. Interesting. There is a little bit of difference. There's a little bit more confidence in this song, and it's a little bit more vocalized. Like I was kind of saying, like the song choice is okay. I definitely actually think that listening to this version does give it a little bit of extra life. Because they were definitely just very timid and still shy from their performance for sure. That was definitely a theme. But Um, I love this kind of era of K-pop in some ways because you listen to the song and like the music video has sound effects and like takes a picture and it's like this huge old explosion sounding thing and you're just like okay. You know what I'm saying? But I think that again, there's a couple things that I like about this song. I think that it feels like that it's pretty timeless. I think again, like I said, I think that this song actually has it's the thing that might make people feel like it aged is the synthesizer. For some reason, K-pop at this time was just really, really interested in having that super electric synthesizer, just like zzz. And I mean, it's fine. But I actually think that you could find a lot of songs that sound like this even now and today. They were part of this very different trend and different time. This is the practicing, or not the practicing, well, I mean, kind of practicing ground. This was the training session. There was not any paths that had been laid before them. They're still trotting through some pretty untested areas here. And like, I remember for the longest time, anything co-ed was like, woo, this is a big deal. Massive. And so like seeing a music video of a K-pop idol from, this era that legitimately showed them like kissing and like having and getting like physical, even like pushing and whatever with, the guys is like, it took me back because I've never had that, or seen that in any of the like time, especially around this time period, or maybe a little bit after, like co-ed anything was like no go. So that was actually pretty interesting. That it kind of goes back to like this is the era of experimentation, and my goodness, I actually think in some ways it kind of legitimizes a lot in some senses because it definitely does not feel as sanitized. Their concept feels a little bit more slinky. Their voices are a little bit deeper and smooth. Pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. I still kind of stand where what I said. Pretty decent starting song. Yeah. Next, we are moving on to Bo Peep, Bo Peep. And they gave me a couple different versions. Most of them were just like Vacation or like Tokyo. And I thought to myself, I don't know if I want that. I saw the dance version. I wanted to go with that. So we're going to do the dance version. And you gotta love this old school 480p videos that we used to have.
Don't lose your temper so quickly.
Whoa!
Don't lose your temper so quickly. Don't lose quickly. Don't lose your
Whoa! This Boppy. This is really catchy. I love these old school choreographies. Boppy. What an interesting turn. That is very catchy. That was cool. Yo, this is actually pretty fire. Okay. Okay, this actually kind of catches my interest a little bit. I like the energy here, and I like the hooks in this song. I don't know, it's charming. It's charming, and I like this hook right here. There's just something, I shouldn't say hook. I like this phrase of music right here. It's just given the perfect amount of dramatics, you know? If there was one thing that I would say, that obviously this is just my own personal preference, I definitely just don't ever really care too much about over auto-tuned or like the robotic auto-tune stuff. So that's like, but this is also the style of the era as well. So I'm not gonna like really hate on that too much because of, you know, like all of them did it. I mean, it could be, like I said, 21. It could be Girls' Generation. I don't know, you know. But like this is just kind of what was the, you know, style of the time, was that super robotic auto tune, and it is what it is. It's it's an interesting thing for sure. I just really like this song. Like I said, I love the energy. I love the thing that this is my own personal feeling. There's something about these older K-pop idols that I just love. And this is actually something that's been brought up semi-recently because of, what's the group? Reseen? K-pop idols for a long time have kind of lived in this era where, like, perfection is necessary at everything. And, like, it was cool. Don't get me wrong, because it's like, you got to see some really cool stuff from like that era, and like the fashion and the discipline and stuff like that. Sure, I mean, obviously we won't be going into the deeper, darker stuff, but back then, during this era, there was just a humanity. Like, they feel more human during this era. You know what I'm saying? This era just feels like that they are more relatable. They're more goofy. This almost felt like a, I'm going to date myself very heavily here, and I know that. This to me gave me like MySpace vibes. The video did. And I loved that. So, yeah, you know what? This has definitely been my favorite song already, even though we're 2 songs deep. I did like this more than the debut song, though. Very cool. And to end it all off on, we're going to be doing Lovey Dovey, and we have a kind of a lengthy video here, so I'm kind of excited. Okay, Here we go. This is called Lovey Dovey. Yeah, I've already discussed that. Okay, let's check this out. Whoa. Wow. They seriously do look like MySpace kids. This is crazy. That belt brings back some memories. Spooky. For no reason. Wow. Oh, is this a zombie version? Did I accidentally choose a horror version? Yo, I'm so here for this. What the heck? Look at that hair. Different makeup for sure. What is this group? No way. I chose correctly. That's an interesting little step. Grapevine. I am here for this. Cool styling. Quick little feet. Oh, they let him in. This is so good. No way. Those are the cutest zombies I've ever seen. A little bit more of a complex choreography in this song. This is cool. See, this is something I was saying. Like, this is something that K-pop is missing. I love this, like, more urban, gritty feel. They would never allow aespa to be in this kind of, like, gritty feel.
괜찮으세요? 빨리 나가시죠.
She's a zombie. But, like, see, the thing is, like, that's the case, right? Like, this feels a little bit gritty. It has a little bit like that darker tone. It feels a little bit more mature, but it's still got that cutesy vibe that you kind of always want from a girl group. So, it's the best of both worlds. I'm going to say this. I think that this has been a huge, huge surprise. Like, not even in terms of just like the sound of the music, because the music I think is generally good, you know, for the most part. But this is really different. Like, we're seeing them kissing guys. We're showing them like with blood and zombies and like having these kind of more mature themes. And they themselves are a little bit more on the mature side when it comes to like their concept, I feel like. So like the group itself, more than the music, in a lot of ways, is the surprise. I think the music's been good. But like the group is like really shining. Their performance, their vibe, their attitude, the whole thing just feels so good. I don't know. I'm actually a huge fan of this. The song itself, I like the song. It's catchy, and I think the choreography is a good step in the right direction, and it doesn't feel unbelievable, which I'm going to discuss because I feel like that's something that gets lost. I'm sorry, but you cannot sing a song when you're 3 backflips into the air, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Their music is catchy, and I think another thing that I have to say that I kind of like about it too is that it definitely does have a little bit of more like this club vibe to it. And so like having this kind of song, although cutesy in some ways, really, really, really helps the vibe of everything else. The whole theme just really comes out with the fact that this has kind of got that vibe, you know, that club vibe. Their sound, their vocals is, I feel, pretty homogenous in the sense like all the girls are kind of roughly in this baseline of range. Very, very good. I kind of like that in a lot of ways because it kind of just, it really extends the sound out in a lot of ways. I know that, you know, it's also pretty cool to have like a bass, a, you know, tenor, whatever. But I kind of also like when they all have kind of like similar ranges, and I think that this really works. I don't know. This is a huge surprise. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. So let me know what y'all think about this, and we'll discuss this in the comments below. Thank you, and goodbye.